If I could sit across from the boy I was, I wonder who would speak first. Would he recognize me? Would I recognize him? Or would we just stare at each other, trying to understand how we became the same person? He'd probably ask what happened to us. I'd probably smile and say, more than you know. He'd ask about all those dreams we swore we'd chase. I'd tell him some came true, some changed, some stopped mattering long before we noticed. And he'd probably hate that answer, cause he still thinks changing your mind means giving up, and I'd forgotten. I used to believe that too. Maybe that's where we'd finally begin. Not judging who the other became, just trying to understand him.
Would you know me if you saw me now? Would I know you without everything I remember? You'd see a man who became more careful.
I'd see a boy who wasn't afraid to believe.
You'd ask me why I changed so much. I'd ask you how you trusted so easily. And somewhere between your innocence and everything I've learned, maybe we'd
Finally understand we both became what the other needed. I tell him I used to be angry with you for mistakes you hadn't made yet, for trusting people I knew would hurt us, for choices I'd spend years trying to forgive. But sitting there looking at that face, I'd remember you didn't know, how could you? You were learning everything for the first time. You weren't trying to make my life harder. You were simply living yours, and suddenly I'd want to apologize for blaming a child for not having a grown man's answers. Then maybe he'd say, I was angry with you too. You stopped dreaming the way I do. You worry too much, you don't laugh as easily. You became afraid of losing things I haven't even found yet. And I'd tell him, you're right. Then I'd explain what loving something can cost, how responsibility changes fear, how sometimes being careful isn't cowardice, sometimes it's having something worth protecting.
Would you know me if you saw me now? Because I'm starting to recognize you. You're still here when I laugh too loud, when I believe one more time, when something beautiful still stops me in my tracks. And maybe I'm already somewhere inside you. And every time you fall and decide to stand, you gave me the courage to begin.
Life gave me the wisdom to continue. Maybe neither of us was ever supposed to stay the same. I'd ask him, are you scared of becoming me? Maybe he'd whisper, a little, and God, I'd understand. So I'd tell him, don't be. I haven't forgotten you. I've just lived the years you haven't reached yet. Then maybe he'd take my hand and say, then don't forget how to be me sometimes. I won't.
We're still here. You needed me to become wiser. I needed you to remind me why wisdom matters. You needed the man I'd become to forgive your mistakes, and I needed the boy I was to forgive mine.
Neither of us ruined the other. Neither of us was left behind. We were just two chapters, trying to understand the whole story.
If I could sit across from that boy tonight,
I don't think I'd give him advice. I wouldn't warn him about what's coming. I'd just listen when it was time for us to leave, I tell him, I understand you now. And maybe he'd look at me, smile that old smile and say, I understand you too. Then we'd walk away in opposite directions and toward everything I've already lived. Me toward everything he once believed was possible. Go with him, us finally knowing we never stopped being each other.